To all my Facebook friends and family, I just want to tell you about such experience that I had this gone Sunday. It was so mind blowing. I was so shocked, I was surprised, and most of all, I am grateful to God for having such experience. I was driving through Tennessee, and all of a sudden, some loud noise just popped onto my car, onto my truck. I did not know what was going on, but you could hear the loud noise. Just in that time, my vehicle started to slow down. I was so worried because I was 400 miles away from home, away from my wife and children. I took the very first exit that I could see and went to the gas station, trying to look for a mechanic that could help me deal with my situation at that time. When I got to the gas station, I was told that there was no service station open on Sunday to fix cars. I was so frustrated. The first guy came and told me, he said it could be a transmission. But then we looked at some of the leaks that were on the car. I bought some transmission fluid, I bought some brakes fluid, I bought cooling, and put all of those in the truck. And I tried to drive away again. A real loud noise just came, pow! I went right back again to that gas station I was packed at. Another person came and said, "What was that noise?" I told him I never knew what it was. We both went under my vehicle, we checked there, but we could not figure out what it was. So I had no other alternative but to keep driving until I can find somewhere where my vehicle can be fixed. Now mind you, I was 400 miles away from my wife and children. 400 miles. So I drove 2 more exits, and then I came to a town called Lenoir City in Tennessee, a very small town. I went to the first gas station there. I met a guy who told me that he knew exactly what my problem was, but he could not help me. I tried to ask people around to see what was a service station that I could go to. They all told me that on Sunday there is no service station open that would be able to help me fix my car. Then I met 2 other young guys. I was hesitant to talk to them because people were just looking, kind of like I was looking kind of suspicious in the area. But they were kind enough to wind down the window and say, "Well, if you're looking for a service station, if you drive up at least about 3 miles up, you'll be able to see a service station, but they are closed. But you can go and check." And then I was on the phone with my wife. At that same time, she told me to just take a leap of faith and go that way. But I was hesitant. I was afraid because I saw a few Confederate flags, so I got afraid. But nevertheless, I took that leap of faith and I drove down that road. When I saw Walmart, I was so happy. I went to Walmart, went to the service station. They told me that they only fix tires and they can't do nothing about my vehicle, but they told me that it was my drive shaft because it was kind of loose. So I left from there, drove about few yards up the road. I saw AutoZone. I went to AutoZone and explained my problem to the people there. And I met this lady. God bless her. She's such an angel. Her name is Joyce. Joyce told me that she knows someone. There was no service station open, but she knows someone who will help me. She said, "Rest assured, we will get you help." It was reassuring. So she decided to call this person that she was talking about. But she called and called and called and called. There was no answer from that person. But then I started getting anxiety because the store that I was in, right back there, I saw a few more Confederate flags in trucks. Then I started to feel more uneasy. So everyone that came in, when I look at people's faces, some people I wanted to talk to, I was afraid because the way in which I was being looked at. So I just relaxed and just kept praying and said, Lord, help me. Let me find someone that can help me take care of my issue. Lord, help me. 1 hour went by, 2 hours went by. Joyce and her friends at AutoZone, they gave me water to drink, they gave me Gatorade, and they said to me, your problem is going to get taken care of. Just, relax. We're going to find you someone. About 3 hours into this whole ordeal, I saw a guy walk in wearing some mechanical gear. But I was afraid to talk to him. But then I just had that feeling, say, talk to him. He may be able to help you. And I told him, excuse me, sir, are you a mechanic? He said, yes, I am a mechanic. I said, man, I'm having a problem with my drive shaft. Can you help me pull it apart so that I can get it fixed? He said, let me see what you're talking about. He took his stuff and put his stuff in his car, and then he went on my car, helped me pull up the drive shaft. When we pulled the drive shaft out, he realized that nothing was wrong with my drive shaft. He said, I don't know where your noise is coming from, but it could be several other things. It could be transmission or some other things. So I told him, I said, what about the bore joints? He said, yes, bore joints would make the kind of noise that you described. But in order to be able to see whether your tires, your bore joints is having a problem, we got to be able to lift your truck up, but we need a jack. I went back into AutoZone to ask for a jack this time. They never had a heavy duty jack. So he told me that he will go to his house and get a jack. This guy's name is Vernon. I was like, I don't think this guy is going to come back because I've been having problems. He's here, help me, or if he leaves, he's not going to come back. Brennan left, and when he told me that since it was Mother's Day, he needed to take a Mother's Day card to his mother. But he will come back, he told me. However, I had no choice. Brenda left and went to his mom. About an hour or so went by. I started getting anxiety again because he was nowhere to be found. Just when I was about to shed tears, a grown man like me, because of where I was, and Joyce, her friend, his name is Alfredo. Alfredo, such a nice guy too. I think he was the manager on duty that day. Alfredo too is such a nice guy. They all just kept encouraging me, man, relax. Your problem is going to get taken care of. Just in that time, Bernard came back. When he came back, he brought a jack, and he told me, he said, now let's fix your problem. At the same time, I was thinking how much this guy's going to charge me? Because looking at my situation then, you're talking about $700 to $800 worth of work that was needed just in that time. We lifted the car up, and he shook the tire. He said, yes, your bore joints are gone. You need to replace it. I went and bought the bore joints. He took the tires off. But then, around that area where the bore joints go, it was all scraped because I was driving like that for a little while. He went and got some sandpaper, sanded it down, fixed everything. This guy dirtied himself because of me, because of my situation. He did not spend no time with his family, neither with his mother. He took that time to spend it with me to help me get my problems situated. And as he was doing it, Joyce left and went to Burger King and got me food to eat because they saw me. I had been there over 3-4 hours without eating anything, because I was kind of shaky. She brought me food. She told me, she said, eat something and relax. This car is gonna get fixed. Just have faith, it's gonna get fixed. And I told my friend, my brother, I call him my brother because he was such a brother to me that day. I told Bernard, I said, listen, do you want to share with me? He said, no, go ahead, man, eat. You've been starving. You've been out here for too long. Eat. I took my food. I was eating while he was working. He said, take a break. He worked on my vehicle. And then the next anxiety was, how much am I going, this guy is going to charge me to fix this vehicle. He was working. When he done, we put back the drive shaft. He fixed the wall joint and other things that needed to be fixed. He fixed everything for me, brought his own tools. Everything was fixed. And then I turned around, tried to dig money from my pocket and started asking, how much do I owe you? And he told me, say, I never did this to get paid. I did this because I saw you were in distress and you needed to get home to your family, as you said. So this is what I did it. I don't need no money from you. I want you to get home safe to your family. I mean, this is hard for you to see people nowadays doing such a favor for other people. I tell you what, when I was at that gas station, there were some other people who came and looked at me and started spitting. I felt so hurt. But through it all, there are people out there who still care. I know there is racism, but to my black brothers and sisters, that's not every white person out there that is racist. There are people out there who care. And to my white brothers and sisters, that's not every black person that is seen that should be looked down upon. I will never forget the experience that I had. Brennan, you're a brother to me, man. I don't care which color you are, man. You are my white brother, dude. Man, you really, 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 really showed me love when they needed the most. Joyce, you're a mother, you're a sister. Alfredo, man, you're the man, man. All of you guys, man, even including Robert, man, all of you guys show me love. I'm saying this, man, I'm emotional because all we hear about out there, man, is about how things are bad, how racism has taken over. But yet, I have 5 children growing up. I don't want them to be able to experience such a, gruesome experience. I want them to live in a peaceful America, a loving America, where people can hold hands, whether you're white or black, you can hold hands. I will never forget you, Brendan, man. As I say, you're a brother. Joyce, Alfredo, man, you guys help me out, man. I really appreciate it. I'm home with my family, man. I just, man, 400 miles away, I was away from my home. And you guys did this for me, man. I love you guys, man. Let us love each other, man. God made us all, man. Whether you're white, black, African, American, Chinese, European, man, we are all the same, man. We are all human. Let's love each other. Thank you. Love you. Thank you again.